The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
The intelligence service, previously under the direct supervision of the Prime Minister, will be transferred to the governance domain of the State Security Service. The intelligence service will be reorganized into a sub-agency under the SSS named the National Intelligence Agency. Additionally, the Special Investigation Service will be merged with the Prosecutor Office. Legislative discussions on these changes have already begun in Parliament, initiated by MPs from the ruling party Georgian Dream. Georgian Dream continues reshuffling its ranks. Georgi Tremaladze became the deputy mayor of Tbilisi, and his previous position as chair of the Tbilisi City Assembly was filled by Zura Babashidze. Lasha Chalidze was appointed deputy state representative of the Guria region, and Mamuka Khimshiashvili was appointed first deputy state representative in the Imereti region. According to the 2024 activity report of the Prosecutor Office, 66 criminal cases related to corruption in the private sector were launched in 2024. In comparison, 74 such cases were investigated in 2023. In the first quarter of 2025, Georgian businesses assessed the business climate as significantly less favorable compared to the quarter first of 2024, states the May macroeconomic review by PMCG. Both the current business situation and business expectations deteriorated sharply during this period. According to the forecast of the Parliamentary Budget Office, Georgia's real GDP growth rate in the second quarter of 2025 is projected to be positive, reaching 7.5%. From January to April 2025, Georgia's exports reached $2 billion, which is 14% increased compared to the same period last year. The significant rise was largely driven by a sharp increase in the re-export of light vehicles to Kyrgyzstan, boosting turnover in this sector by 31% to $754 million. In January-March 2025, revenue from the sale of domestically produced Georgian wine decreased by 43%, amounting $72 million. Consequently, the share of the natural grape wines in the $2 billion total exports declined to 3.6% compared to 7.2% during the same period in the record-setting previous year. In the first 4 months of 2025, the state budget collected a total of 7 billion Georgian lari in taxes. This amount is 217 million Georgian lari, or 3% higher than the same period last year. Income tax and value-added tax contributed almost equally, 2.5 billion Georgian lari each. According to the budget execution report for January-April 2025, the National Agency of State Property earned 117 million Georgian lari from privatization. Notably, during this period, the agency also sold its office located on Javjavadze Avenue in Tbilisi. The sale value was 36 million Georgian lari. In April 2025, Georgia's external debt increased by $309 million, reaching $9 billion as of April 30th. The debt had also risen in March by $138 million. According to the State Audit Office, a significant source of fiscal risk lies in ongoing international arbitration cases. As of the end of 2024, the potential maximum amount disputed in these cases reached $3.3 billion. In the first quarter of 2025, the unemployment rate in Georgia increased by 0.7 percentage points over year-to-year period, reaching 14.7%. In the first quarter of the current year, Georgian Railways transported 3 million tons of cargo, a 7% decrease compared to the same period last year. The decline is attributed to an 8.5% drop in transit cargo and 35% decline in domestic transportation. Conversely, outbound shipments from Georgia increased. Inbound non-transit freight reached 751,000, with 51% coming from Russia and 22% coming from Azerbaijan. In terms of trailer traffic and transit, a total of 152,000 international transit trailers passed through Georgia from January to April 2025, generating 53.4 million Georgian lari in transit service revenue.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.